Survival House Network.
And don't like the brags, I don't like the boast. They like hot butter on the breakfast toast. Watching flicks, talking chicks that like to motorboat. Can Riverman make it yo a check? Nope. So look at all these movies I got. Commenting like, should we watch them or not? And I know they just be acting for cash, but I still got one question to ask. Like, why'd he do that, do that, do that? If that was me, I'd be like, screw that, screw that, screw that. I'm an alpha, I'd eat through that, through that, through that. So why'd he do that, do that, do that?
What's up, everybody? BTM, we got a commentary for y'all as if it'd be anything else. Zach's here like normal. Max here from Mac and Zach.
Hi.
Obviously, he's a guest you guys are aware of, but now we have another guest. Zach, why don't you introduce our new guest?
We got the fucking Omega himself. We got fucking, well, he's not the Omega. He's another,
Yeah.
he's the under recruit Omega. It's William Lowry, baby.
I'm an Omega in progress.
Exactly.
All right, so this is pretty cool. You know, William's been following our stuff for a while, and he's been wanting to network for quite a bit and barking up the old tree to get on our show. So we're happy to do it. You just launched your podcast, right?
Yep.
What's your newest episode?
This Friday I'll be uploading commentaries for Waxwork and Waxwork 2.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Waxwork is dog. I watched Waxwork 2 not that long ago, and I liked it.
Yep.
For a long time, people were like, "Oh, it's not very good to watch it." But I've always had that double feature, and then one day I'm just like, "What the fuck? I'm gonna watch this bad boy," and it was fun, baby.
Yeah, it's got a dank ass rap song at the end during the credits.
That pretty fucking dog does it dunk you to dust, though.
Not quite.
all right. You got the fucking nation talking like you, Zach. It's making me want to vomit. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do Mortal Kombat Annihilation, if we didn't say it before, because I don't think we did. We're going to do this shithole. And Mac, we wanted to have him on because he's a big MK guy, and him and I have been playing the new game, Mortal Kombat 11, a lot.
You get these guys together and fucking bitch at Mortal Kombat, they don't shut the fuck up about Mortal Kombat.
We masturbate each other over it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we played it. We played online quite a bit last night.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Well, I want to finish this tower, and that was like another hour and a half.
Who won all the fights?
I say I came out on top, but he was close.
Yeah, it was like 60-40. Him.
See, I just mash fucking buttons. I'm fucking retarded when it comes to that game.
I just mushroom stamped the controller.
I was looking at your progress, and I saw you're like one bronze trophy. I'm like, Zach ain't even touching this game. What the fuck's the matter with him?
Yeah, I started playing the story mode, but I don't care enough to watch the cutscenes, so I'm just listening to the podcast while I do it.
Fair enough. But anyway, that's kind of what spawns the idea to do this. I mean, besides the fact that we did the original movie, I think last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. Time goes by so fast. So it's been on the list for a while. Anyway, it's a piece of shit. It's not good at all, but it's hammy and it's got its value. So we're going to go and get started. If you guys are ready, queued up. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this movie dope. I don't know what he's talking about. This is the greatest movie ever made.
Just that voice.
Exactly.
But is it not the most disappointing sequel of our childhood?
What do you think of this movie, William? Are you a fan of this movie or do you hate it?
This is the first time I've seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation, so I'm getting a fresh perspective.
What?
Yeah, I know. I have the first movie on DVD, and I love that movie, but never seen the sequel. And Zach, I think you sent me the wrong file because this is clearly the first movie playing on my screen.
No, but just got the same fucking intro. They recycled that shit.
Just wait. No, watch it. It's gonna differentiate itself right now.
You sure?
Okay.
Looks normal.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Annihilation.
Oh, come on, that's cheap.
And the first 10 minutes is like all rehash like cutscenes, like recapping.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's good. You know, previously on Mortal Kombat.
That's exactly what it is.
You know it's good, too, because they're going to fucking switch character. Like, just all of a sudden the cast changes, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know about them cast changes. It's like, those aren't the original actors. Those are their stunt doubles.
Stunt cocks.
Yeah, who is it that plays Sonya Blade in this one?
Sandra Hess is her name.
For some reason, I was thinking it was Christy Swanson.
No, she's hot.
Dude, Katana's such a babe.
Talisa Soto's hot. Yeah, dude, you get to see the difference in quality. Like, this movie was filmed behind 100% of green screen. Look at this shit.
Aaron's got a great fucking story about seeing this for the first time. Go ahead and tell us. Tell us the exact moment your fucking hopes died to.
All right, so now I'm going to preface it by saying my father never really attempted to really do or bond with us on anything, but except for this, and it was super stoked because he liked the Mortal Kombat movie. He was into it. He used to walk around the house fucking saying "you suck" to me and stuff, and he was kind of into it. Anyway, so for him to willingly take me and my brothers to a movie, it never happened before, and he took us to see this. And naturally, because we loved and wore the first movie out like crazy in the house and everybody loved it, it seemed fitting. We go and see it, and you know that feeling you have when you talk up a movie to someone and you hype it up and you beg them to go see it with you, and then they go see it with you and they just aren't jiving like you did the first time you saw it, and you feel like an ass. Not only are you embarrassed for them, you're embarrassed for yourself. That was like this. And so we're in the movie theater, and you can hear a pin drop in this theater. And I remember we walked out. Nobody was saying anything. We're kind of walking out like it's a funeral that we just left. And a few moments go by, and my dad just kind of goes, "Well, it's official. Liu Kang is the undisputed Mortal Kombat champion." Like, that's all he got from that movie was that, yeah, it was a thing. Liu Kang did a thing, and it ended.
What's the exact moment, though, that your dreams died on the movie, though? Probably right here when you see Shao Kahn.
All of this. Look at that shitty. This is not good.
This is made on like a budget of $5 or something.
James Remar. Dude, it's funny. They just throw it all at you, all the cast changes. You see Raiden, you see Sona, and it just throws it at you.
Yeah, they don't give no fuck. They gives no fuck.
Would you fuck Sindel?
She's hot in this. That chick's hot. But she looks more like a L'Oreal model, like a makeup thing. She doesn't look like...
You will die. Dake. Greatest acting ever.
James Remar is a great character actor, but he ain't showing off his skills in this.
So, hey, this is how the last one did. Remember it showed Shao Kahn? He was like a big rock monster looking fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What happened to that scene?
False advertising.
I know. And then they get this American dude, Brian Thompson. This is the guy from Cobra, by the way. Die Pig.
Greatest movie ever.
It is a fantastic movie. He downgraded.
Exactly. He was on an episode of X-Files. I was just watching this today.
Dude, literally, I was humiliated watching this. I felt like, oh my God, finally my dad shows attention with us, and I blew it. We blew it.
That's when you really let your dad down, too. He was like, see what happens when I fucking trust this fuck? That's what he was thinking the whole time.
But Liu Kang has some great hair, though.
Dude, look at the grainage around their arms and stuff.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The green screen is real. It's real.
Earlier it was showing Raiden, and it looked like fucking, like, behind him, it was, like, really shitty looking. It was donk.
Like now?
They tried to blur it, make it look...
What's funny is that
his hairnet.
The marketing for this movie was, from what I recall being that age, I don't think the marketing was very good. I just kind of heard it came out. But I wasn't seeing featurettes. I wasn't really seeing a lot of commercials. The first movie, that came out at the height of MK3, Mortal Kombat Hysteria. So it was like everywhere.
See those titties?
Anyway, so I can't recall if I went into this movie knowing they had done so many cast changes or not. I know my dad didn't realize it. And I wonder how lost he was. It's like, okay, who's this dime store Johnny Cage, who probably really is the stunt double? And
I actually thought that was the same guy. Is it a different guy?
No, it's a different guy.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice that? He's a pretty good pass, you know?
Yeah.
But he literally looks like he was a stunt double in the first movie.
Why was he doing a flying Liu Kang kick? That's what I want to know.
Because he's donk.
This one dies.
Then I will take your generals, because Earth does not bend to the will of tyrants. I know the lines of this shitty movie.
I like how he can control all that, but he can't fucking help them save Earth realm.
Yeah, why does Rain just kill all the generals right there, you know? Just show Shao Kahn who's boss.
Exactly.
Because this is a case of
he's not Omega.
Yeah, dude, they threw in look, Ermax in this movie. He should be popular. He should be powerful,
right.
But dude, they just fucking threw in all these characters. It's like the Street Fighter movie where they had to cram in every character possible. they had to make room for him. Like, oh, we got to get T-Hawk in there. Let's make him one of fucking Guile's.
Wait till you see Baraka, though. He's got the greatest Spencer's Gifts mask ever created on film.
I mean, it's par for the course so far. I mean, because look at Shao Kahn. Okay, so Shao Kahn, they set him up at the end of the first movie, and he looks pretty intimidating with the CGI and all that stuff, and he had that deep, menacing voice. They weren't ever going to live up to that, and they give him this Spirit Halloween Shop mask. That's what it looks like. It's rubber. It's stupid. I mean, I don't blame him for not wearing it anymore during the movie. They probably felt like we have to have it in the intro scene because he kind of had it at the end of the first one, but they ditch it real quick.
Would you hit that Lady Goro, though?
Shiva?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? She's got 4 arms. She could jerk all of us off. All of us.
Amazing.
She could figure my butthole while I'm fucking...
She wouldn't be able to jerk me off, though, because it's too small. She'd be using like 2... She has like 3 fingers anyway, like the turtles.
She would need all 4 hands to stroke my cock, so you guys are shit out of luck.
She could just fist my ass.
This whole thing's weird. Now it's kind of turning into the Hurt Locker with these camera angles and these tight corners. It looks like they're in Afghanistan. I don't know.
See, William is hearing the train wreck live now. He listens to the show, and it's like, it sounds like they don't talk over each other, and everybody just wastes their turn. But that's all editing, baby. So if you want to talk, you just fucking start talking, and we'll shut up.
No,
man.
I understand. It's just, this is the first time I've done a commentary with not one but 3 other people. So, y'all just jumping back and forth, and I'm just, watching a shitty movie.
Exactly.
Dude,
exactly.
You're the seasoning on this feast, You can just, sprinkle in and say things, chime in. It's all good. Hey, I got to say something, though. We passed it, but did you see Shao Kahn's henchmen and what they were wearing? Is Shao Kahn the leader of ISIS? Those fucking guys with the black towels around their heads, man.
I thought they were going to hang him for a minute.
He was looking like the fucking main character from Ninja Gaiden and shit.
Raiden looks an awful lot like the guy from The Warriors.
Yes.
He doesn't look like the guy from Fortress anymore. What happened?
Well, Christopher Lambert, he probably went off to do one of those shitty Highlander sequels.
Well, I wonder why. Why would somebody like Christopher Lambert not do this sequel? I mean, you would think like him.
He knew it was going to be shitty.
Well, an actor of his caliber, you would think that he's going to take the paycheck, right? He's not.
Maybe they didn't even invite him. Maybe they were like, oh, we're going to fucking cut the budget. It's going to look like shit. We don't even want the same actors.
Wait a minute. I remember I was reading trivia on this movie yesterday, and I read that he would have done the movie, but he was busy doing a different movie while they were doing Annihilation, so that's why he wasn't in it.
Well, that makes more sense because I don't think he would have turned it down because he's more of a pay grade guy. He's going to take the paycheck. Cary Tagawa, I read an interview with him some years back, and, somebody had asked him, it was probably like some kind of Mortal Kombat fan website or something, and somebody had asked him, do you regret not being able to be a part of Mortal Kombat Annihilation? And he says at first I did. It was kind of a bummer. It kind of seemed like at first he felt...
But then I watched the movie and I was happy.
Let me finish because that's pretty much what he says. Listen, he goes... He kind of approached it like he felt slighted. And first of all, I'm like, why? You fucking died. But anyway, next. He's like, but once I saw the movie, I was very happy I didn't do it. Because it was trash.
I don't blame him.
Exactly.
God, his hair's so hot.
Plus, he was too busy doing fucking Johnny Tsunami, a way more superior movie.
He had some pretty righteous man tits in that movie.
What's Johnny Tsunami? I've never heard of it.
Disney Channel original movie where, Cary Tagawa, he plays Johnny Tsunami's grandfather who's Hawaiian because, they can interchange and pass as anything with slanty eyes they can play.
Yeah, they're fucking...
That's the way they do with Asia.
They don't give a fuck. They're just like, no, we're not gonna see. They weren't whitewashing; they were Asian washing back then.
It's so funny how they do that though.
These balls didn't make any fucking sense.
Is this like a Six Flags ride from hell or something?
It's Mortal Kombat Six Flags ride.
But my question is, why can't they just do like they always do and just teleport wherever the fuck they need to go on Earth?
I know.
Why they got to use these like underground fucking hamster balls?
We need an elaborate set piece, damn it.
And what's that? How do they know that? All right, turn here. Veer to the right.
Yeah, we're in a hamster ball.
What if you miss? What if you just miss by a fucking hair and you're like in the lava and you're dead?
Well, yeah, toasty.
Yeah, look, that smile on his face.
The fucking lava fucking hippo comes out like in Mario too. They look like hippos anyway.
Man,
this movie's graphics department wishes they were Spawn.
This is that worse looking than the first one, though.
No, the first one looks just slightly better than this.
Well, you know what I think helps it though? It's just the set design was better in the first one. This set design just reeks of fucking Goodwill or something. It's just shitty, cheesy.
Reeks of Boulder.
Hey, is that the guy from the Mummy movie?
Look at the
Billy Zane? Who?
No, it's not Billy Zane.
Is that Vin Diesel?
Look at the timing. He comes in. He doesn't even acknowledge his father. He's not even looking at his father, and he almost speaks his line before he turns his head and notices he's there. Let's see. Let's all observe. Look, father. I mean,
Look at my face. I have big gums.
and he does this unnecessary flip. It's like you can't walk, dude. And then Shinnok does an unnecessary zoom in. Nobody wants to just use their feet. Everybody's got to showcase their powers and abilities. Watch, here it is. Here it comes.
I have big
Is that fucking Al Pacino in the hood?
No, that's Shinnok.
It's Vin Diesel in the hood.
You let him live.
What was the first Mortal Kombat game everybody played?
The first one.
Mine was Mortal Kombat for the 360, the one they made in 2011.
Oh, wow.
Armageddon?
No, it was one just called Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
Zach, why don't you sit down before you hurt yourself? And you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, it's MK9 from 2011.
Armageddon was fucking hilarious, though. They put all the characters in there.
Oh my
That was
God.
Doc.
It's dumb.
Garbage.
Bunch of palette swaps and everybody shared movesets. It was
The fatalities were trash. Oh, knock his head off. Pull his leg off.
Johnny Cage had a dank ass fucking tribal tattoo or something on his chest that you could just shoot a nut at.
Johnny
That's awesome.
Cash. Johnny Cash will be the next DLC fighter. That's what he just said.
I said Johnny Cage, baby.
You said Johnny Cash, then corrected yourself.
Oh, you're not supposed to know I said that.
Hold on. When are they going to add Art from the first MK movie as a playable character? I'm still waiting, damn it.
It'll never happen. But you know what I thought about? I thought about it's kind of a shame because Mortal Kombat was so huge. If it wasn't for the movie basically promoting the MK3 game, because it was like a tie-in and they were promoting that, I would have thought they would have actually made a movie game, kind of like they did a Street Fighter the movie game, using the digitized actors, and you can have someone like Art and stuff in it. But
Well, they already did have movie people. Like everyone, they used their actual people for the games. So it kind of,
Yeah, they just took pictures of fucking retards and put them in the game.
yeah.
no, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying Mortal Kombat was so popular, I wouldn't have been shocked if they actually made a Mortal Kombat the movie tie-in game using the digitized thing like they always did, but with Robin Shu, with Kerry Tagawa and the whole deal. And
Smoke.
but they were basically promoting the third game, so it would have just been competing with themselves.
You know what would fucking be dying? If they ever make a new movie, they need to make like fucking the character smokes a blunt and it's smoke. He's fucking like, he's trying to get inside their body, then he just fucking smashes out of their body. Like Freddy, Part 2.
Speaking of that, wasn't the guy who made Insidious supposed to make a Mortal Kombat?
That movie's been in developmental hell for years on and off now, and I think it's back on again. It was on, there was a script, then James Wan said he was coming on to produce.
Oh yeah, James Wan, that's what it was. He's supposed to do it.
But I thought he dropped out, but then I think he's back on again.
I never heard that he dropped out.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, though. I think he's just producing it, though, and I hear there's a script. Oh, that's right. A couple of months ago, like kind of not a real like in-depth synopsis, but some kind of a script outline did come out officially, and it was weird because in the cast, it seemed like it centered around this new character that they created. Like it had all these Mortal Kombat characters, but it centered around this fucking made-up guy for the movie. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I know what you're
Resident
talking
Evil style.
about. I read about that a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it is Resident Evil style. You're right.
Here's a fun fact. The first Mortal Kombat game I ever bought with my own money was fucking Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
Dude, I was so happy when that came out.
PlayStation 2.
I've never played that one.
I have memories of that one. So you actually asked earlier what the first game we played was, and I actually lied. The first one I owned was MK1 on Sega Genesis, but technically I had played, off and on all three of the first arcades, because I didn't get Mortal Kombat 1 on Genesis until 3 was like the hot new thing.
Dang.
And I didn't, because I could only play it in the arcades until then. And there was a mom and pop video rental store that was going out of business, and that was my lucky day because they had a copy of MK1 and they were just giving it away. Like they had to get off the fucking lot stat. I bought it for like $3.
Donk.
Here's Sub-Zero. He just came in to save the day, even though he died in the first movie.
Well, it's his brother.
This is his brother.
Oh yeah.
Let him do a little exposition. Give him a chance. This movie knows what it's doing.
This movie isn't completely shitty. I mean, it is, but
Look, but I laughed when his mask moved when he talked. You must go. Like, what the fuck?
it's funny though because that's technically how it would do it. Isn't it funny how we're all watching like the Spider-Man movie and he's running around in a fucking burning building like, "Where are you?" And his mouth is, his face is just, "Arr!" You know what's funny is that was a reshoot because originally that scene took place at the Twin Towers
Oh.
and they changed it last minute because 9/11 happened.
Yep.
There was an original fucking teaser trailer that had that whole scene where he was in the Twin Towers, and it's completely like it's scrubbed from the internet, baby.
No,
It's like my bed after I cum all over it. I scrub it good.
Nasty.
well, but I guess you're right about the mask. But the thing is they didn't talk in the first one, so we wouldn't know.
That's what I was gonna say. You talk?
No, well, dude, that's what I hate about this movie is how fucking fast paced it is. And it's like the Street Fighter movie. The first one, they did it right. They kept it minimal. They focused on kind of the story of the first game. They didn't add, besides like sandwiching in like a Jax cameo and stuff, which is very realistic. I mean, she had a partner at the time. They kept it minimal in the cast. This one, they tried to shove as many damn characters in our throats as possible. And then we have this really fast paced script that makes no sense. Sub-Zero shows up out of nowhere and he's like, "I killed you in Mortal Kombat, you're dead," as if he actually looks like the fucking guy he killed and he didn't have a scar. It looks stupid. And he's like, "You killed my brother. I won't elaborate on that any further." Anyway,
I always like Scorpion.
Fuck Scorpion.
He's always like my go-to guy playing the games, and I always liked the movie version better. How it's a creature that comes out and say that's Donk.
That was a shitty bridge. It's already broke. They shouldn't have even walked over it.
Yeah, he fucking made that bridge with.
He barely stepped on it.
Yeah, he spent all that time making that fucking freeze ball to build a bridge, and fucking it just breaks just fucking crumbles right in front of him.
you know what's funny is why didn't they just use the costumes from the first one? I'm sure they had access to them. It wouldn't have cost them anything. Why'd they make something worse? They spent like $5 from their budget to make something really shitty when they could have just reused something.
Actually, most people probably watched this thinking these costumes looked better than the first ones.
No, I never did. I was a fucking kid. In 97, I was 11 years old.
These look like they're made out of leather, at least.
I thought they were fine.
No, they don't. They look like they're made of like vinyl. Plastic. They look shitty. What are you talking about?
I thought leather, so fuck you, Aaron.
I didn't really care. Every time I saw a ninja, I got a boner, so it didn't matter.
Ninjas are cool.
Yeah, they are.
Did you see that suspense they tried to add by the close to? Oh my god, they're getting close to falling. They're getting close to falling into the green screen.
Green lava of doom.
Yeah.
That's a red screen, dude. Oh my god, look how he floated right back under him.
Let's listen to this fucking soundtrack. Those dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
The soundtrack's cool.
This is fucking Skrillex, baby.
The soundtrack is cool, just like the first one. It carries the film. Oh my god.
I was being facetious. I think it sounds like shit.
No, I like it.
Sounds like Devil May Cry music.
Dude, why can't Sub-Zero help himself? He's barely hanging. You know what I mean? Just get the
He
fuck
can
up.
freeze up, you know?
Because he's so ingrained with fucking soy boy DNA.
Why is Sub-Zero's brother Mexican?
I just said,
Scorpion fucking insulted us.
He said suckers. I know, it's so stupid.
why'd he do that?
Yeah, we're all suckers.
Scorpion talks too?
Dude, why was Sub-Zero's brother French in the first one? Because he was a Caucasian. And why is this one Mexican?
Because they were adopted.
Reasons.
They were adopted, baby.
Oh, God.
He's not Mexican, he's Italian, dude.
Or he could be Filipino. Who knows? Whatever.
I'm a Sub-Zero.
Regardless, he could get hired playing in the cast of Johnny Tsunami. No problem. Whatever he is.
Johnny Tsunami's a wonderful film.
And he's gone just like that. You never see Sub-Zero. That whole scene was
Would you come on Liu Kang's mole?
Can you
Wait, he has a mole?
Look, is there any scene? How many scenes in this movie can you actually say this needed to be there? Did that Sub-Zero and Scorpion encounter need to be there? No, it did not. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they could have went through without that.
Yeah, this stinks of like, hey, let's add more characters, let's speed it up. That's how you know studio interference 9 times out of 10. It's like if the movie runs really fast.
And why the fuck is Sonya like a main character right now?
You'd think they were trying to sell toys, trying to cram so many characters in this.
Because they know I want to eat her ass.
Yep.
Exactly. Did I ever tell you guys about the story of me whenever the first Mortal Kombat came out? Zach, do you remember that?
Uh-oh.
Tell us.
So, I got all pumped up whenever we found out that Mortal Kombat was going to the theaters. And I'm like, oh, it's the day of Mortal Kombat. Oh, fuck yeah. And, we used to wrestle on the trampoline and shit. And my brother was in the front room with me. And I got all excited and I turned into a beefcake. I tried to powerbomb him off the couch. And we both fell. And he landed on his neck and almost broke his neck.
And he was
Holy shit.
Screaming bloody murder. And my mom came in there and pretty much roundhouse kicked me. Rain style. I went flying through and went through the other side. And she's like, "You're not going to see Mortal Kombat now."
And then Mac ran across the room and went, "Suckers!" And a big fucking bubble just came in and engulfed him.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the worst day of my life because I didn't get to go. I was so mad. Fuck her.
Yeah, Mac's mom lost her temper pretty easy. There was one time she threw a fucking brush at his face and it like got stuck in his head.
What?
like the bristles.
Yeah, it was the hardcore bristles combs. She was combing my brother's hair. It was like 7 a.m. We were getting ready for school, and I was like throwing a fit about something. And she's like started yelling and fucking took her brush and just chucked it at my head, and it stuck in my head. And I sat there and looked at her like, did she just really throw that at me? I was stunned because I could see, you could see in your peripherals, I could see the handle above my head, and I was like,
he just sees it come out of him, and then it just sits there.
Yeah, I was just like, I started going, and she's like, oh my god. Dude, it fucking scared the hell out of me. It was shoved in my head, dude. It was a fatality.
That was dog.
It's the best fight of the movie, and Cyrax just unleashed some phantasm balls that made the place explode. And Cyrax, to me, looked the coolest. I still think he kind of looks cool, even though he looks like a motocross guy. But
yeah, fucking, is this Jet Moto, or is he? Is it the Jet Moto
It's a Power Rangers villain.
Exactly.
Jackson Briggs, Sonya Blade.
It's the Yellow Ranger.
No, but this is a cool fight. I remember when I saw this in theaters, there was randomly these 2 teenage goons behind us that were into it. They're the only people into it. And everybody's quiet, and they're just like, oh my god, it's Jax, dog! Oh my god, Jax is here! Woo! It's Cyrax, dog! Fuck yeah! They're like, dude, are you guys really into this?
They're both black, so.
No, actually, I don't remember what they look like, but
Sonya Blade.
I'm wondering if you and Zach hopped into a time machine a la Bill and Ted, and that was you guys, because they were kind of like you.
It probably was.
No, he meant Jax and Cyrax are black guys.
Oh.
Not the guys behind you were black.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay, that's awfully presumptuous.
No. Yo, man.
Whatever, if we ever do fucking see the Chucky, which hopefully we don't because it's a piece of shit. But yeah, there was like this black dude and his kids in front of us, and one of the greatest fucking theater experiences ever. Like, we just watched this shitty movie. This guy's sitting there the whole time laughing his ass off at every fucking thing. Anytime Red Man's on screen, he's laughing. He's fucking laughing at all the jokes. Fucking Chucky's smoking a joint. He's laughing his ass off. You think he was enjoying it, but then at the end of the movie, he just... He fucking stands up, looks at the audience, and just goes on a tirade of how shitty the movie was. He's just like, fuck this movie, fuck it. Like, that was the worst piece of shit.
Oh, man.
And we're just sitting there laughing because we thought, like, you sounded like you were loving this movie.
Like, he almost made a movie, like, watchable with his laugh.
Dude, it was a shitty movie. Can't believe we actually sat through that. Dude, it's ISIS.
Exactly.
I already said that.
Oh, look at that effect, though.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
the
skeleton.
special
That's
effects,
sweet.
though, it's amazing.
Fatality.
How did ISIS get that kind of technology? We don't got that. Oh, look at that kick-ass fucking flip.
Aerial flip. Look at those dreads, dude.
You think those are his real dreads?
Don't these fight scenes reek of the Mortal Kombat movie too? I'm sorry, Power Rangers movie. That's what I meant.
Yeah, they do reek of the Mortal Kombat movie.
No.
reek of Mortal Kombat, dude.
It has more in common with Power Rangers than the first Mortal Kombat movie. Trust me.
I still like the first Power Rangers movie. As autistic as it sounds, I like that movie.
Did you see the new Power Rangers toys they have at Walmart that they just released?
Which one now? I mean,
Dude, they're $20. They brought back like the old school ones. Like they have the White Ranger and they have Lord Zed. They're pretty fucking dope.
Would you fucking rub Lord Zed's nipples?
Definitely.
I always thought Lord Zed was like fucking like a skinned guy. Like, oh, but he looks like hamburger meat.
Yeah,
It's like, imagine them nips.
he reminds me of Stretch Armstrong's evil villain,
Vac-Man.
like his rival. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How does he unzip those metal panties and go piss?
Exactly. Like, does he go out in the rain? Does that shit rust? Does he got to get some DW-40 or whatever?
He uses his fingers.
Yeah.
What's the source of those tubes that are inside of him? Like, where do they end and where do they start? Like, what the hell? Who put them there? He wasn't born with tubes.
Yeah. See, this reminds me too. One time, me and Mac were playing that last Mortal Kombat, the 9.
10.
That was just called Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
The one that was just called Mortal Kombat. And we were talking about, oh yeah, the David Fincher reimagining that's like really dark, man. What are their origin stories? The only one I remember because it made us laugh the most was Jax's. And Mac's like, he blew his arms off making meth or something. And like, it was so funny because we were just off the cuff.
No.
And he just came off with that.
I think we were talking about, I think what brought that up was us talking about how that fan got to make the Mortal Kombat, what was it? The Legacy? Or
Yeah, the legacy.
I think we were talking about that, and we were like, yeah, what if we got to make one and we made them all fucked up, kind of like they did.
I remember there was a bunch of funny ones, but the only one I remember, and the only reason I remember is because I happen to have it recorded.
Do you really?
So I would have just forgot the Jax one, too. Yeah.
You got to put it in here.
For some reason, I was recording video for YouTube back then, and I happened to get that one on camera.
That's funny.
Oh, he's got a self-destruct. Oh, look at that. That's Doc.
Why are her tits always hard? Like, Sonya, you're not going to wear a bra on this.
They didn't walk away from the fire, though. You're supposed to walk away, not jump. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
We're about to witness Rain's sole purpose in this movie.
Oh, gosh. Hey, look, Motaro.
And the rain will kill us all.
You know what? When I was a kid, me and my brother used to say Motaro looked like Jack Tim Curry, but he actually looks like jacked Guy Pearce. But I didn't know who Guy Pearce was back then, so.
I would fuck Tim Curry.
So, William was talking about how it'd be cool if they, like, put some MK1 art in the new Mortal Kombat. Well, actually, they kind of do. If you go to the crypt, you'll find a shit ton of awesome throwbacks to the movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I haven't been to the crypt yet.
Dude, it's fucking great.
They should put a fucking Easter egg where you open one crypt and it's a fucking crypt keeper and you just...
They should. Well, it's funny because I found out about a glitch from watching videos. There's an area where they have their heads, and you can glitch to do every single one of them. So I did. And
you can have sex with their heads?
And I accidentally found a secret that I fucking didn't even know about from accidentally going too far away from there, because if you hold down the buttons and if you walk up to anything that can be opened, it'll automatically make you pull it. So like I accidentally went too far away from the heads and put this medallion into this piece and fucking did something. I had no idea you could do that. I was like, what the fuck?
Medallion, that reminds me of fucking Double Dragon. We gotta do that movie someday.
Dude, I want that Blu-ray.
I used to watch Double Dragon, and I would fucking make like a little suit out of like a paper towel, like some paper towels taped together, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Billy. I'm watching fucking Double Dragon." And there's that scene where they take the medallion and they put together.
Dude, that was like the best part ever. That always made my dick hard as a kid.
That's when they get the fucking power. So I used to, me and my sister used to watch that scene, and the bad guy says something to him, and they go, "You said it." And then they put the medallion together, and we used to pretend like we were that. We used to take like the fucking lid from like a McDonald's drink and rip it in half, and it's like, this is the medallion, baby.
He's like, sister, come over here and do this with me. No, I don't want to do it anymore. Fucking get over here and do it.
We're gonna say you said it and put it together. Then we transform into magic bag.
I was just randomly searching, and I found that on Blu-ray, and Aaron pointed out that it fucking had all their names at the top, and it shit told you what movie that they were famous in.
On the front.
That's so cringy.
Like, it says Robert Patrick on the marquee at the top, Terminator 2 underneath it, and Scott Wolf, Party of 5. I'm like, you guys need to sell your movie this bad.
Exactly. No one's going to buy that shit.
But it's the first time I've ever seen it on the front of a film.
What they should have done was when you flipped it over, it just had like video game pictures on the back. That would have sold it instantly.
Yeah, there's a scene in that movie where they're fucking in this big area, and if you look behind one of the characters, the fucking Double Dragon arcade is behind him. How's that make any sense?
My favorite's when they get that beefcake guy and they pump him up, and he's all stupid and shit.
Bobo, what's his name?
Bobo,
something like that. He looks fucking funny.
And they have a fucking DeLorean style car. It feeds off of fucking random shit.
Hell yeah.
I like how they just implied that Liu Kang was walking all day and night in the desert with the time change there, and didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, dude, it's his hair. Look at it.
Yeah,
it's that mullet style fucking beautiful fucking hair.
Yeah.
His hair is a giant sweat container, storing up all that sweat for nutrition.
Fuck yes. All he has to do to fucking cool off is do a couple bicycle kicks, so I wouldn't sweat that much either.
The lines and the dialogue, dude, it's so cringe, man.
Show me your animality.
No, he's like, if you are Nightwolf, then you know I won Mortal Kombat. Don't get cocky.
I love Aaron's, like, the way he talks about, like, what do you fucking call it? God damn it.
His impressions.
His impressions, yes, they're so funny.
This guy, Nightwolf,
He didn't even tell him, he's whispering, and Aaron's like, if you want my animality.
No, he doesn't do that. He's like, pretty cool, huh? It's my animality. Like, you're a fucking douche.
Dude, he looks like he's an Indian version of fucking,
Nightwolf? AC Slater. No, he's an Indian AC Slater.
Charlie Sheen. He looks like an Indian version of Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen? No.
Are you kidding me?
No, actually, Nightwolf is played by...
He looks like he looks like the fucking guy from Benny in the Cupboard.
He does.
That is him, motherfucker. It's Lightfoot.
Yeah, I know that.
Played by Native American rapper Lightfoot. And this guy, and I've mentioned it before, if you Google him or YouTube him, he's got all these like kind of homemade music videos that are all on, what's it called? Reservations.
Don't have time for your stupid games.
Yeah, Max not listening to you. He doesn't give a fuck about what you're saying.
I was listening to his...
Doesn't give a fuck about Littlefoot.
Lightfoot.
Littlefoot.
Doesn't care about him either.
Who oiled his chest? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying. Why does Nightwolf look so sweaty and fucking Liu Kang doesn't?
Because he has to try harder. He's fucking try hard.
He was out being a wolf.
It's baby oil.
And, look, he goes to sleep. He just gets knocked out, and he's going to hallucinate. Katana! Right?
Now he's sweaty.
Watch him. He's going to, look. The feeling you feel inside you is guilt.
Whoa,
All these-
far out,
look at-
man.
Watch this. Katana! He's like drunk.
That's what happens when she sucks him off.
That's some good fucking shrooms he gave him.
Yeah.
Peyote.
She was giving him a mean blowjob.
But he's going to wake up, and now we're going to suddenly have Jade for some apparent reason.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, God, that was so terrible looking.
Dude, that's crazy how she's with Kodo Khan. I would have never expected that.
They kind of write it as they go. It's whatever.
It makes sense, though. It kind of...
Kodo Khan.
Look at that. That looks shitty.
Michael Berryman.
Look at him. Is guilt.
Look at my lips.
Fucking badly CGI'd. That guy looks like a normal looking Michael Berryman.
Look at, like, the pits and shit in his face. You could grate cheese with it. His just skull.
That's meat, man. They didn't have Proactive when he was a kid. God.
Look at this. Why is he having flashbacks of the last 20 minutes?
To let us remember what happened.
To remind us, man. To remind us.
It's the equivalent of whenever a sitcom does the fucking flashback episode. They're out of ideas already.
Hey, Will, did you know that fucking Shang Tsung from the first movie is actual Shang Tsung in this game?
Oh, you mean like he voices Shang Tsung in the game?
And the
Well,
facial.
they used his face, too, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty dope.
Mocap.
He's in the crypt, too.
Did they bring back the mocap character, though? That's what I wanted to know.
They were going to. He said that he was going to, but he changed his mind.
Actually, I don't care if they did, because no one played as that fucking character.
They actually said he was the strongest character. That's what he says, too.
Stupid.
You know who they should have brought back? Bo Rachel.
But Rachel.
He was in the last game.
They did. He was in, yeah.
They should bring it back for every game. He's the greatest character ever made.
They should make Jackie Chan play him and just call him Drunken Master.
I would hit this chick all day, though.
Amen.
This is like a cheesy porn, dude. Like if you type in Mortal Kombat, this is the porn you get.
Yep.
You're like,
Where's the Brazzers logo in the corner?
Hell yeah.
Look.
Pornhub.
He's like, oh, fuck.
Well, I'm the special guest here tonight. Why don't you guys ask me some questions? I'm kind of feeling left out
hell
here.
yeah.
Damn. He just called us out.
Here's a fun fact for you, though. I don't know if you know this, but
Fuck
for
off.
up until now, Mac was convinced that you didn't exist and I was you with a sock account
Oh.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I heard,
like, search
I
your
listened to
shit.
the commentaries. Yeah, I'm not Zach in disguise. Don't worry, Mac.
This is Zach, actually. He has like a little fucking volume thing, like Scream style. He's like controlling it. He keeps going back and forth.
Exactly. Yeah, well, if you notice, me and fucking William have never talked over each other. Everybody else has, not us.
Yeah, I've just
Well,
been sort of sitting in the back watching the movie. I kind of feel like Zach when he first came on the podcast. You know what I'm talking
Hell
about,
yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah, of course. I go to sleep and I masturbate to recordings that first time he was on the show because it was very humbling.
Yeah, I never thought Aaron got to say everything. You love that. Fuck boy.
That's fine.
Look at those titties.
Oh, yeah.
Lack thereof.
You could still see they're hard. Look how hard they are, dude.
See, I like all titties. I'd rather have, real small titties than fucking terrible looking huge titties.
Well, you're going to hate me, Zach, because when I was recording the Waxwork 2 commentary, I made a joke about women with really small breasts that look like they have a flat chest. So.
Oh, you fucking monster!
Don't worry, I got nothing against women with small breasts.
All right, Will. This is your first question. What do you think about them titties?
Which titties? Liu Kang's or Jade's?
Oh, you got me. I was talking about Liu Kang's.
Exactly.
When in the first Mortal Kombat when he's fighting Shang Tsung, those titties.
Oh, that scene when he's bowing to Shang Tsung and it's straight on his titties.
They're bouncy and shit. The muscle bounce.
Oh, you mean when he jumps up after he fights that black Rastafarian guy in slow motion?
When he knocks fucking Shang Tsung off into the pit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's scene.
He's got his shirt off, dude.
What's more important than breast size? What's your preferred areola, William?
I don't have a preference,
As long as they don't look like big giant pepperonis.
Exactly.
Listen.
Hershey Kisses, pepperonis, silver dollars, then you have salamis.
What about the puffy nips? I like the puffy nips.
The cheese puff nips?
See, I like the big ones. I'm not a fan of the Hershey Kisses. Give me maybe salamis is too big. Those are usually, give me some silver dollars all day long. I'll give you change,
Well, hey, when I'm in Missouri for Crypticon, maybe Mac, you and Zach can help me pick up some chicks because I'm single now.
Hell yeah,
dude, we'll get you hooked up with the actors, baby.
Hell yeah, any of you want? All we gotta do is say, hey, we're back at Zach, and this is our friend,
and they'll be like, oh shit, we want to suck his dick off.
Oh man, I can't wait to document that because if you guys are gonna be William's wingman, who's gonna be your fucking wingman?
We don't need one.
We don't need one, no.
Jeez.
We are the fucking
We hang out with Tom Savini, dude.
Yeah, go party with Tom Savini. Tell him how much you love him.
He'll be like, oh, it's Mac and Zach. Hey, I got some chicks in the back for you. I forgot you guys were even coming. My mistake.
Yeah, he's got to fucking wait till after we fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the sloppy seconds.
Well, then I'm going to fuck Tom Savini.
Exactly.
He stinks, dude. Get ready for it.
Dude, I've been around him. He doesn't stink.
Well, that's why, because he lets us jizz on him and he doesn't wash it off because he loves our semen.
Look,
he smells wonderful.
If his fucking hair smells like on his head smells like it does, can you imagine him when he takes his pants down? That what's gonna waft in your face?
Hell yeah.
He's a stinky guy.
He doesn't wash that pussy steak off.
It's 3-day-old vagina cheese, baby. Smells wonderful, especially when you warm it up.
You know who could have played this character is Tia Carrera.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eddie Guerrero.
Tia Carrera. Eddie
Guerrero. Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah. 540 Frog Splash? Fuck yeah, baby.
Brian Thompson looks like he should be playing Kano. Anybody but Shao Kahn.
Yeah, I saw a picture recently with some dude that met fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Stone Cold Steve Austin was shorter than him, and I was like, holy shit! Imagine meeting. If I met Stone Cold Steve, he was my hero growing up. If I met him, he'd probably be shorter than me. That'd be weird.
I don't think he's a terribly short guy. He's at least 6'1". I mean, maybe this guy. There was a couple of short wrestlers, like the Chris Benoit's and stuff. They were only like 5'9", average Joes.
Yeah, I got a toy of Chris Benoit recently. On the foot it says maybe a choking hazard to small children.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for it.
That's terrible. I've said that joke like 3 times on this podcast.
I know. That's why I was waiting for it.
Brian Thomas is in Friday Night Part 2.
Brian Thompson, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was telling Mac last night when we were playing online MK11 that so my brother, we quote this movie all the time, me and my brothers. It's infamous in our family. We know the whole fucking thing. My brother, he thought it'd be a great idea about 10 years ago to get me a Christmas present. I unwrapped it, and it was a signed 8x10 of Brian Thompson in the Shao Kahn getup, and he had it framed.
Oh.
But he's like, I read it, and it said, my brother's name was Andrew. and it said, Andrew, I am to be feared. Your pal, Brian Thompson. And I'm like, you're giving me a gift that's addressed to you. He's like, yeah, I didn't know. It didn't give me an opportunity to like personalize. It just took the name automatically that was on the card used to pay.
You should have just said your name was Aaron then.
You think they would have like a little spot for?
I think there probably was, and he was just fucking dumb. There's no way, you know. I mean,
Yeah, they probably had like a little area to put like something to say.
yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, anyway, I still have it. I have it framed. It's in my office, and it says Andrew, fucking, I am to be feared.
That's amazing.
You should have just legally changed your name to Andrew to make it work.
This is definitely a porn scene.
And the thing is I went on his website, and he had, you could have chose the 8x10 you wanted to. You didn't just have to get MK Annihilation. I'm like, dude, you could have got me the Joshua from Lionheart 8x10, or you could have got the Cobra 8x10. Those are
Nah, dude.
far superior movies.
way.
Why would you get me this?
This one's the best.
Lionheart's worse than this movie.
Lionheart rules.
No, it's like this movie, except it never fucking ends. It's like 3 hours long.
No, shut up.
Hold on a second. Where's the mud wrestling in MK11?
Exactly. That's what they needed, baby.
We need to tweet. We need to
This
tweet
is a
Ed
porno,
Boon.
though.
You're wrong. This is a porno parody.
The only thing this has on the first one, even Jax likes it. Remember, he goes, "You do look good in mud, Jax."
Hear his impression.
That Ed Boon in his fucking huge bushy ass-eyed motherfucking ways. He had the perfect opportunity.
He's toned it down a bit. He's looking good.
He had the perfect opportunity to call this new game MK Ultra, and he didn't.
Wait, what?
Dude, no, look at this. Look at this amazing. It's just gonna eat Melina here.
Why would he call it MK Ultra?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Mac, you're a noob.
Watch this. Look at that thing.
Oh my god! Oh,
What is it supposed to be?
It's gonna eat Melina for. Oh, look at Jax punching the camera.
oh, he's punching his ass!
He's fisting his ass. There's a difference.
He looks like that's what Gremlins 3 would look like if it came out.
yeah.
Just take a look.
It's funny, Melina here. If you guys caught the first thing that she said when they came on screen, they're trying to convince us. They're trying to sandwich in the whole story arc of Kitana and Melina being twins. But they're clearly vastly different actors, right? Melina in this is a white chick. It's a white chick. And she comes on screen but
Jax.
Sandra Hess, being the great actor she is, the thespian she is, she gives it her all. And she's like, Kitana? Like, yeah, you really think that's Kitana? And she was like, you wish. And I'm like, I don't know. I always thought, you guys think the audience are retarded.
No, they are. They're watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Well, it's funny because when they showed Melina, she didn't even reveal her giant, jaw mouth that she has.
Yeah, the Baraka teeth, the Tarkatan.
Yeah.
See, would you have sex with Melina with those teeth? I would.
Nah, she'd probably, bite my wiener off or something.
Exactly. You have to put all your trust in her. You would get off on the trust that it's involved. She could scissor your fucking cock off any time, but you trust her. Like, she wouldn't do that to me. She loves me. She's gonna hold me in her arms and keep me warm for the night.
So Raiden's about to relinquish his powers and everything in exchange to compete and fight alongside everybody in Mortal Kombat because he can, because he's a god. And for some reason that involves wearing a gay fucking vest and getting a haircut. I don't understand that.
Yeah, doesn't he look like Billy Idol later on?
He does. He's about to in like a minute after he gets done talking to these CGI.
Holy shit, I remember that now. I fucking blocked that from my mind. How dare you, Eric?
Well, it's about to happen now. And then once he shows himself to the gang, well, he's going to do the whole thing. He's like, I don't know. It's stupid. He shows. Why do they give him a haircut? Is it just like I said, we're retarded. They have to show us differentiate godless, the no power Raiden versus the Raiden we had before. They really treat us like we're stupid. But anyway, when they get to the final third act here in a minute, the dumbest scene in the movie is when this Raiden with the short hair fights all the reptiles, but they're not fighting. They're just doing this choreography, this fucking weird dance number. It's really awkward to watch.
That shot looked like fucking Phantasm 4.
Oh shit, this is a scene from MK11.
MK Ultra.
I don't understand what you're talking. Why?
I don't get the Ultra.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, MK Ultra. Get it. The play on words. Okay, my bad. The play on words.
We are the Illuminati. You wouldn't understand. Mac is actually the Illuminati.
I got it. Mac didn't get it.
I should know that you don't get our jokes. And Mac didn't even get it because he's a retard. He doesn't get our jokes either.
I still don't get it.
MK Ultra. It's not Mortal Kombat Ultra.
I still don't get it.
It's what people say. Mac, look up MK Ultra, the fucking Google search.
Is it a porn?
Fucking dupe.
No, I hate to ruin the movie for you, William, but
he's so unwoke.
Jade is she's gonna stab him in the back. She's really bad.
Oh, gee, like I didn't see that coming.
I'd like to see myself coming on her tits.
Dude, don't we all?
Nobody in this movie saw it nobody sees it coming in this movie either. It's so funny because when it's revealed that she sells him out, she's like, "It was so easy." And Liu Kang and Liu Kang gets fucking vicious. He's like, "You will die for this, Jade."
Yeah, I mean, of course they're not gonna come to the end, dude. It's a porno.
Yeah.
This is a scene from TMNT 3, and there's ISIS.
Yeah, it's like
These costumes are so inconsistent. I'm seeing TMNT 3, I'm seeing ISIS, and I'm seeing First Night.
I'm seeing a sexy ass bitch in purple.
Oh, see, you're just shitting on this movie. This movie's great. I just realized we're only halfway through this turd.
Dude, even the horses have shredder armor. It's fucking insane.
This movie goes by so fast to me. It just feels like it's
it's really fast paced and not a good way.
Exactly.
it's too fast.
It's hopeless.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's fucking Wesker.
What's up,
Why
a
did
Billy
they do
Idol
like
ready
that?
for a white wedding?
Yeah, dude, why didn't they do like a little fucking CGI part with electricity for him to come out instead of just like expand him from being small to large? It makes no sense.
They're amazing. They don't fucking you're just fucking shitting on it because you know it's great.
That's some Ant-Man shit right there.
I mean no disrespect. When he fucking dogs on Jax's arms.
See, that's what I don't get about people. People were blowing fucking Avatar for having the greatest CG. This movie was how long before it, and it paved the way.
Dude, I love how he just kind of fucking materialized out of thin air.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why'd you bleach your hair, dude? It's like,
What's with the stupid moral fucking compass arc here with Jax and his self-confidence? Why is that here? Why do they have to inject a message? Because they kind of sprinkle it in the whole time, like
To make you forget that you're watching a stupid fucking Mortal Kombat sequel.
no, Jax gets these cybernetic fucking sleeves. They're not even his arms, you know. They just
why is his fingers? You think that they'd be actual robotic arms?
look.
Why does Jax tat those sleeves up, baby?
But here, shut up. But here's what I don't understand. She finds him in the facility and he's got the arms and he's bragging about him and stuff. And she kind of sprinkles in dialogue throughout the way. Like, come on, Jack, you just have some confidence in yourself. And I'm thinking,
hell yeah.
look, well, this is like, this is Armageddon going on. No, fucking enhance everybody. Why would you tell him to have faith? And even Raiden does it too. Believe in yourself. What kind of fucking game, Mr. Rod? This is the end of the world, right? Fucking power up. And then, of
They're
course,
ripping off Three Ninjas, I think.
well, oh yeah, you mean Surf Ninjas?
There is a scene in Three Ninjas where he says, "Believe in yourself," or something really goofy like that. It's pretty donk.
Well, they were going up against Schneider, not the Emperor of Outworld.
Exactly. They were in bigger shit.
Dude, he's got Shredder's helmet too. He's a ripoff.
But then, of course, like I said, they have to inject that moral message. He's, for some reason, losing against Motaro with his enhancements, and he takes him off when he has this moment of realization, and then he beats him. Because he believes in himself. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
That footage was noticeably grainier than the rest of the movie.
Did you see his nip hanging out? Shao
Yeah.
Kahn's? It's like
Yeah.
trying to bulge out of that little strap.
Yeah, he got fucking hard as a rock.
Look at it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
It's hanging over. Dude, when he smiles and laughs like that, he looks like Michael Berryman's cousin.
I said that earlier, yeah. That's donk.
You did? I didn't notice that.
Oh, hell yeah. They had to use all their fucking money on this right here. That's why they couldn't get like something behind him as he flipped in.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken the bait.
He just grabbed her by the pussy. Fuck it, he's gonna be president someday.
You should put that voice in there after he does that. Oh my god. I'm right in the pussy.
You did it in the fuck her right in the pussy voice.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
I said grab her.
Grab her right in the pussy.
Grab her right in the pussy. I gotta be at work at 6. Oh fuck.
Anyhow,
here's,
this
like-
movie's amazing.
It is. It's the greatest movie I've ever watched.
Well, what do you think so far? Who's your favorite character right now?
That's tough. That's tough. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Billy Idol there. You know, Raiden.
Hell yeah,
He is pretty fucking sexy.
he is. Just his voice alone.
You know, I'm just wondering. But has James Remar done anything else besides play Raiden?
Yeah, dude. He was fucking Dexter's dad.
Well, he was in the Warriors, and he was on like Gilmore Girls or something for years. But he's been in a shit ton of movies, though. A lot of big movies. He's
Character actor, baby.
but he's actually a really good actor in the stuff he's been in. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if you get a script like this and you just
He's never the star of any movie, I think is why it's hard to recognize him in stuff.
It's funny. He was actually supposed to play Hicks in
character.
Aliens, but he was replaced with Michael Biehn because he got busted for drugs.
Fuck.
I think we were talking about that last night.
Yeah, Mac and I were talking about that last night when we were playing, but he was a smackhead. He was on heroin. So, and there's literally, you know, you can look up images of him on set and he fucking got fired. And a lot of people believe that that's the fucking moment where that was his chance to be a leading man. And he fucked it up, which is funny and ironic. He got replaced by a guy that ruined his career with substance. You know, booze. Michael Biehn went down the shitter too.
Yeah.
So
You're a big Michael Biehn fan, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I mean he's a I like him. You know, Terminator, Aliens. I found this movie a little while back that he was in called Time Bomb. It's kind of like it was made in the '90s and it's like this Jason Bourne-esque type of thriller where he's this guy who was really part of this government program to be like an assassin and stuff like that. But he's really good in it.
Plus, it's named after that dank ass fucking Godsmack song. Another time bomb.
another time bomb. Yeah. That little bass lick, that stupid song.
Stand alone.
Different song. But it might as well be the same song, right?
Time bomb, time bomb, time bomb.
I'm not the one who's so far away.
When I feel the snake bite and down.
What I say before? Stay away from me. Never misunderstand me.
Keep away from me. Yeah, look, here it is. Here's the fucking dance. Watch him. Watch this scene, and you just calculate how much fighting's actually going on. Watch what Raiden's doing. And he's got Ray Park is his stunt double, a very obvious stunt double when he's doing all these like acrobats.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Watch, look at him. What's going on here? Wait.
Is it the acid or am I really seeing these guys?
Look at this dancing. All right.
It's reptiles. Fucking.
All right, watch the dance. Watch the choreography. Look at this. Oh yeah. Why?
We should change this part and put some funny ass music in the back of
Some
it.
carnival music.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Some ICP.
Dark Carnival. All right.
Hey, so William, have you ever seen Dexter though?
Look at that. Look at that.
I've never seen Dexter. No, there's a lot of TV shows I haven't seen. Yeah.
You gotta watch it. Yeah, he's the father in there.
Okay.
He's not a reoccurring. Well, he is a reoccurring character, but he's not in every episode. I don't think.
Oh, pretty much. He comes in and talks to his. I don't want to ruin it for him.
Yeah, I'd say check out Dexter.
Well, it's probably going to take me like another 5 years to get to Dexter because that's how slow I am in regards to watching shows that everybody's praising.
You're gonna stop what you're doing now, like get out of here with us, and you're gonna go start it. We'll see you later, dude.
I'm good.
James Remar, just because it's fresh in mind, and I watched it not that long ago, he's actually in the intro scene to Pineapple Express. You know, he's that government official that's talking to Bill Hader's character.
Oh, yeah. Illegal.
Yeah, that guy.
Look at his fucking cheeks, dude. I just want to slap my dick across his face. Just mushroom stamp him. He just deserves it. I don't know why.
Dip your dick in ink. And just fucking.
He looks like he does like jaw workouts and shit. I don't get it. Like chin up, he does the jaw chin ups and shit.
He's Billy Zane's stunt double. You didn't know that, did you?
Exactly.
Hey, look at my nipple.
Dude, he does look like Michael Berryman's brother that works out.
Yeah.
They should have cast him to play Baraka. They didn't even have to put any makeup on him.
They should have got Michael Berryman to play Khan.
Exactly.
They should have got Bass Rutten to play Khan. He would have been perfect.
Who?
He didn't exist yet, dude.
He's always he just comes out of nowhere.
Well, he did. He just wasn't famous.
He just appears.
Yeah, he just materialized.
He's like, I just came here and I broke some fucking jaws.
Oh, here's the Baraka fight, the greatest fight in the whole movie. And then Shiva shows up at the end randomly. You'll see it. And she just goes, the date's over. And she dies in like half a second. It's dumb.
Oh, shit.
Because he's going to find Katana in the fucking cage.
They really missed a fucking opportunity. They could have made this the movie adaptation where they include the fucking Test Your Might trials.
Well,
It's a trap, Lou.
That's what I was saying about the game. They don't have those in the game.
The new one? Yeah.
Really, yeah, it's really weird. Because they have, don't they have them in X?
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
It's so strange. They don't have a lot of shit in this one. It's weird.
I'm okay with no Test Your Might. They don't do anything for me.
Because you could never do them, dude. You had to buy the turbo controller and fucking cheat.
No, truth though, on the Sega Genesis MK1, the Genesis controllers used to stick like a motherfucker. Those buttons, they weren't.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I always felt like I was going to break the fucking controller playing those things.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Nintendo was way better and easier to nail it. All right, Baraka's here.
Who's that swinging from the chains? Is that George of the Jungle?
Hell yeah. Fucking our boy from Encino Band. Fucking huge cock himself, Brendan Fraser.
I like how Baraka's
Oh, yeah.
aware that he's in a movie because he's building suspense while wearing a cloak, just so he can reveal himself to us, the audience.
Even though you can see his spikes and his fucking hands coming out.
Well, they want, look, there it is. They wanted that big reveal moment.
Oh my god!
He looks like something from Troll 2.
It's a Halloween mask from Spirit Halloween.
See, I think they covered his face because they were fucking legit ashamed of that fucking effect.
Oh, I bet they were.
Look, my question is, why even put Baraka in the movie if you can't do it?
He immediately dies, too.
I know they could have made this any other character. Because he doesn't. They're all just shoehorned in. They're part of no story whatsoever.
Yeah.
And if your makeup department's like, look, Baraka's gonna look like ass. You really want to go through with this? Yeah, do it. Why?
Well, they'd have to because he helped Shao Kahn. It would be stupid not to have him in there.
You could have wrote anybody else.
He's part of Shao Kahn's gang, man. He's the keeper.
I would deal with that. And my question is, if Shiva is of the same Shokan race as Goro, why did Goro look like a fucking giant Muppet, and why does she look like a human?
Because they couldn't afford an animation, and they got... I was reading something about... it was actually in that magazine I told you about that I found at Walmart. They were talking about...
I picked up my copy, by the way. I haven't read it, though.
Oh, yeah. It's got a lot about the movie, and there were some... They were talking about how annoying it was to use that puppet. Like, they had to fucking redo, like, a shit ton of stuff, so it was, like, annoying for them.
They should have got fucking Jim Henson. It's their fault.
Who did they have make him? I forgot.
Tom Woodruff Jr. did it.
What else did he do, though?
He did Alien Resurrection.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, they did get someone decent, so...
There's some shots where fucking Goro legit looks like Zelda from Pet Sematary in that movie, though.
Oh,
Poor dog.
I think I know the part you're talking about when he's walking, chasing Johnny Cage on the mountain cliff, and he's just like, and his hair's like hanging from the side. It looks like a chick. But I love how in the first movie, the whole movie when he's fighting his opponents and destroying them, he's doing a lot of talking. But when he goes and chases Johnny Cage, he just becomes this grunting animal that can't verbalize anything.
Dude, he got punched in the nuts. What would you expect?
Yeah.
Couldn't talk. He's like, "Ugh."
Primal instinct.
How fat do you think his cock is?
I don't know. I love when Johnny Cage just says the whole, 500 sunglasses asshole, and he reveals himself. And the sound
He
Goro.
could have grabbed him right there.
Oh yeah, he could have. The sound Goro makes at that part is fucking dumb. It's almost like Tim Allen.
Dude, what is this? Fucking Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty, the porno edition.
Exactly. She kisses him. They start making out. They start scissoring and shit. Shao Kahn comes in there with his hammer.
Because they totally babied the story and let us know their relationship, and justified this moment, right? It's so stupid. Uh-oh.
I cummed.
This is the meme. Here's the meme, everybody. Too bad you will die moment.
No, that was earlier.
Oh, was that earlier?
Yeah, it was at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, when she's like, "Mother, you're alive." That's right.
Too bad you.
Will die.
It reminds me of the what's that fucking X-Men game where it says something like that? Prepare to dead or something like that.
Dude, I love how Sindel in this gets beat up off screen. When everybody's beating everybody else up, all of a sudden it cuts to fucking Jax has fucking Sindel's head in his hand. Like, yeah, I fucking took care of this bitch.
Why wouldn't you have that head in your hand? I would fuck it every night.
Hey, Zach. Jade's acting reminds me of the witch in Troll 2. She sounds just like her, too.
Hell yeah.
Sounds just like her. It's weird.
Well, we need the Oh My God Guys downloadable character in MK11.
Fuck yes. And his fucking fatality is he turns into a plant and just sits there.
Exactly.
And then he says, "They're gonna eat me."
Somebody gets a chainsaw, starts cutting him down, and he starts laughing for no reason.
It would have been so funny at the end if he would have survived.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, isn't he still there? He is. He's still there at the end. Isn't he?
It just shows them taking him home, and he just becomes a plant that they keep in their house. They just hang out with him.
I can't remember, but refresh my memory. Don't we never see Jade again?
Yeah, she gets eaten by a monster. That's what happens.
Oh, that's right. I thought you never saw this, man.
I watched Cinemassacre's review a few days ago in preparation.
Okay, that's right. She gets eaten. I was thinking it was Melina earlier, but yeah, it's Jade.
You know what they should have done? They should have had the fucking Sonya Blade from the first movie come out and fucking les out with the new Sonya.
And then Jax just masturbates with his robot arms.
Don't we wish?
Yeah, you think Jax has a setting on his hand that he just flips a turbo switch and it automatically fucking jacks him off?
Like auto fire on a controller? All right.
That'd be awesome.
I do like how when you're fighting with Jax in the new one, his fucking metal arms get heated up. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Can they bird fucking people? You just put your hand on them.
They turn into lava.
Lava. Where'd you get that tattoo?
He got it from someone that just came out of prison. Said they do their own tats.
He's sweet. What does it say?
Look,
Oh, you got one too. They do that whole scene.
if your father's an elder god, then what does that make Khan? Dun dun dun. Shao Kahn is my brother.
See, Aaron loves this movie. He fronts like he was a fucking embarrassed. He loves it. He knows all the fucking lines.
Took off like a bat out of hell.
Exactly.
This black version is hilarious.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, baby.
Go fucking grab your drink.
Look at Jack staring at her, dude. He wants some.
I know he
It's like,
does.
tasty.
What's that ass?
I want some of that milk. He wants some Raiden too. It's like I don't know which one I want more.
Oh, jeez.
Look at him. Look at him.
I would start having a seizure before y'all know it.
They should have had Will Smith play Jax in this.
Here it is. What does that make Khan? Look, why is it a thing that all black actors have to scowl? It's like, just scowl. Look hard.
That's racist, dude.
Dude, he did. He just asked Raiden with a fucking menacing scowl, what does that make Khan? Like, why you gotta be so aggressive?
He was still thinking about eating his ass. And her hard nipples that have never went soft throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, she's nipping like a crazy.
Here it is. Bitch, what'd I tell you? Listen, she sounds just like the witch from Troll 2. Do you remember that, Aaron?
Yeah. You failed me! Oh, I thought that was Loki back there, but it's Sindel.
They're like, their acting is just too played out. Like,
It's over the top, and
This is fucking. You guys are lying. This is fucking Oscars worthy fucking performances.
Nobel Prize.
yeah, I feel like I'm watching like a fucking. I'm at some show watching this shit.
Mortal Kombat
It's a fucking-
Live.
This is like this is the equivalent of a fucking the one of those fucking live action FMVs that were on like the first game or
or mythologies or something.
yeah.
It's funny because they're not too much of a step up from the more MK Mythologies costumes.
Didn't they originally shoot endings with live action people for the first game and just not use them?
Well, they're in the arcade. They move for a second. Like,
okay.
So they're freeze frames on the home versions. But yeah, when you beat it on the arcade,
Oh my god.
they don't move a lot, but like it'll show Johnny Cage or something moving around doing a martial art, then it'll freeze, you know?
This part's funny when they have sex and he picks her up.
Yeah.
He uses his tail and pierces it.
See, if he fucked her, would it be bestiality?
That's what I was about to ask, dude.
Nah, dude, not in Mortal Kombat. How do you think they do animalities, dude?
Like if she jerked off his horsecock and dumped a gallon of milk on her face, is it wrong? Is it illegal in 50 states?
Exactly.
So what would Motaro's animality be?
Good point. What would he be?
Himself.
He turned into Sinbad. I don't know.
He turns into a metal.
He turns into a white horse that Michael Myers rides.
That'd be fucking dog.
That's who Lynn Red Williams, that's the guy who plays Jax. That's who he kind of reminds me of. He kind of reminds me of a dime store Sinbad with the way he acts. Woohoo! Yeah, now what?
No, he looks like a dime store Terry Crews, the guy playing Jax.
Well, back in these days, Terry Crews wasn't Terry Crews. He was a guy named T Money in that show Battle Dome. Remember that? T Money.
I was a baby when that show was on.
How old are you?
I'm 22. I'm the
Holy
youngest.
shit.
Yeah, I'm the youngest
you're
one in
right,
this
you're
group right now. I'm the kid.
What's up, Billy the Kid? William the Kid? Same name. Same guy.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. There's my new nickname, Billy the Kid.
Hell yeah.
What up, buddy?
We already have a Billy the Kid on the YouTube. Billy the Kid Lawrence.
It's him.
Thanks, Mr. the Kid.
So what do you guys think of the Mortal Kombat Legacy? Do you guys like that?
Never saw it.
I never saw it either.
You've never seen any of it?
I watched it.
No.
Season 2 where they brought back Kerry Tagawa to play Shang Tsung? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And actually, Brian T, the guy they got to play Liu Kang in Season 2, I'm actually a big fan of his. I think he's a great actor, and he's perfect Liu Kang. I think he's so good as Liu Kang.
He's kind of fucking, like, obnoxious in that one, though.
Yeah.
He was like, fucking kill everyone.
But he's got the look down.
Oh, shit, look at that hair.
What about Mortal Kombat Conquest, the late 90s TV show?
Oh, man, I kept trying to watch more and more on that. Don't they have all of it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Daniel Bernhardt plays...
I think there was a part with Rico in it, and it was fucking hilarious.
They shoehorned in Goro, everybody in that fucking show, and it sucked. And it was like a daytime WGN show, right? But it was super low budget.
I mean, as long as they had Mortal Kombat something, it was better than nothing.
I was still into it. Yeah, same thing. I still would watch it just because it was more fun.
I mean, yeah, you watch it now and you're like, what the fuck?
I say the same thing about Defenders of the Realm, the cartoon. I'm like, God, this is not good. But back when that used to air on USA Network, I had to tape it because they would tape it on Sundays. Their action block on USA was Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, I think Savage Dragon, and some other show. It was always airing when we went to church on Sundays. So I'd always load the VCR with the tape and just record the whole time while we were at church. And it would be on there.
See, did you ever watch, what was it, Princess Xena?
Xena Warrior Princess. I never.
That's what Conquest reminded me of.
Yeah. No, it was like the same production. It seemed like it was the same production studios, the same, but that had Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell and shit in it. This one did not.
Yeah.
Shinnok does not look like Shinnok.
The Mortal Kombat Conquest that had Christina Loken in it, aka the female Terminator in T3.
Dog.
My favorite Terminator
I totaled
movie.
her term.
Yeah, she was hot. And her two companions, there was Kung Lao. I don't know who played him. And then,
See, if I could build a sex robot, I would make a Terminator like that. And I would make like her vagina have gears in it that would grind my cock up right when I cummed.
that's weird.
Just buy one of those realistic dolls
Exactly.
that talk and shit, and then you can like adjust their jaw, make it look like his.
I can put a rattlesnake in the vagina.
Yeah. You never know when you're gonna get the surprise.
No, but
Exactly.
in that show, I don't know if you guys have seen it or recognize the other actors, but her other crony, the guy they called Zero, was played by Daniel Bernhardt, who played in all of the shitty Kickboxer sequels. No, Bloodsport sequels. Sasha Mitchell. Was Sasha Mitchell in the Kickboxer sequels?
Yeah, that was fucking Corey G's go-to fucking series, I guess.
Yeah, so Daniel Bernhardt replaced him in Bloodsport sequels. You know, I get him confused.
I like how they called it Conquest with a C and not a K. Fucking noobs.
No, it was with a K, I thought. It was with a K.
It's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. It's so cheesy as fuck.
I don't recall. I recall the title card actually having a K. Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
Did y'all ever play the Mortal Kombat spin-offs like Mortal Kombat Origin Sub-Zero or Special Forces?
Yeah, no, that was Mythologies. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. It's fucking.
I played them all except for I didn't play Shaolin Monks.
Shaolin Monks was fucking amazing.
That's the one everybody likes. Yeah, I know.
They actually had a little. If you went further into the game, I don't think I ever beat it.
I don't know if it was amazing, but it was good.
It was, and then they had the where you could team deathmatch and you could do like Mortal Kombat style fucking run around, kill each other with fatalities. I had like Reptile and Baraka unlocked. You can unlock like all kinds of people for it.
Shaolin Monks was the only one I played. Didn't Jax have one that was like a ripoff of Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, Special Forces.
And it was a ripoff of Metal Gear Solid. It had the bird's eye view, top down angle, the whole thing going on. And
I remember Ryan was all obsessed with that. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I got that for Christmas actually, when it came out. But kind of on the topic of the TV show thing too, where you said, even though it sucked, Mortal Kombat was better than nothing. That's the way I felt about MK Mythology Sub-Zero.
Dude, I love that game though.
When it came out, but now I'm like, dude, this game is so fucking all kinds of broken.
Oh yeah, it's super fucking hard and fucking laggy.
The controls are fucking shit,
dude.
They're a train wreck.
They made a platformer, but they kept the fighting game mechanics. Because it's like you jump over someone going left or right, but your back's to them.
Yeah, you can't even just fucking turn around. Why would you ever make that in a game?
And you literally get your ass kicked from both sides, and you can't do anything.
You had to press up to jump.
Dude, it sucked.
What the fuck were they thinking?
And like the bosses and shit killed you instantly. Like fucking, you couldn't do anything. Oh man, it pissed me off. I remember I got that on a demo. It had Tony Hawk, fucking Parappa the Rapper, and I had the Mythologies demo, and I had to buy it. I was so hooked.
Infinitely better games.
What about you, Will? Which one did you play? Did you play them all?
Okay, confession time. The only Mortal Kombat game I've played is the one simply called Mortal Kombat that was made in 2011. I've yet to play any of the other ones.
What?
Wow. But that's a good one, though. When that came out, that was my favorite. I'm like,
So William, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, baby. They just released... Did you ever see those arcade ups at Walmart?
Yeah, I see them at Walmart.
So they just released a Mortal Kombat one. You should get it. It's got 1, 2, and Ultimate 3 on it.
Oh, well, speaking of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I actually have this little pocket strategy guide here. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Pocket Codes. Covers Sega Saturn, Super NES, and Sega Genesis. So,
Hell yeah.
Dude, those tips and tricks books were amazing back in the day.
Is it miniature or is it actual full size?
Yeah, it's miniature. It's like a little, you can slip into your pocket. Cost $8
cool.
back then.
Neat.
Really? You'll have to send a picture. I want to
That's
see
what
that.
that's what I was gonna say. You should provide a pic.
I don't know if I remember those.
Yeah, I'll send a couple of pics after his commentary.
Yeah,
I remember going to like Kroger's and fucking Kmart, and we had this store uptown. Zach, do you remember when we were kids? There was a store, where Shooters is. There used to be this store. I can't remember what it was called, but they had like a little book section, and I would go in there and fucking be a little douchebag and rip out cheats and codes out of they would have the tips and tricks books, because every time when we went to the store, I would go immediately to the magazine section and look for those tips and tricks books, and it always had Mortal Kombat shit in it, and I'd always rip them out. But it was only at that one store uptown. That fucking guy hated me.
I did the same thing, except what I would do is I'd walk up to the store. I was always walking distance between like plazas, whatever.
Yeah, I would just walk because it was uptown.
I'd walk to the nearest store, and I would bring like a little piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. We didn't have phones back then. Yeah, we didn't have phones back then, but I'd always have a little paper. And yeah, I'd go to the tips and tricks, and I'd turn it to the back, and I'd look up Mortal Kombat codes or whatever. And I remember, kind of like what you're saying, I went with my dad, and I told you my dad was into Mortal Kombat. He was actually into it at the time, and I had just gotten Mortal Kombat 4. It's the only thing I got to buy with my paper out money because I only got one paycheck because I got fired. But anyway... I went there and I'm like, I was making a big deal. Like, yeah, I want to go to the tips and tricks and look up the code. I want to look up the code to get Goro, to unlock Goro on the N64 version, because that's what I bought it on. And my dad, he just kind of looks at it and rips the page out and puts it in his pocket. And I was appalled because I'm like, oh, you stole.
You are the best dad ever.
No, I was a little goody two shoes, even though what I was doing.
How much could that possibly cost? Why didn't you just buy it?
It was $5. They were always $5.
I know, but I'm saying he just ripped the page out, and I remember I was just I was just appalled. Like, you stole that, and I made such a big deal about it. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. And I was complaining about it the whole time. But my dad, by the time
he went home, he used them.
No. As soon as we got home, because I was making such a big deal about it, he took it and he flushed it down the toilet. And I was like, why'd you have to go and do that?
Because you're fucking Moral Crusade, bitch. You made me feel bad.
Yeah. I still could have used it. Dude, my dad got really into Final Fantasies too, all those games. And I remember I remember we were playing FF7 when that was, it was not 97 when it came out, but it was probably like 98. And I remember he took me probably from school or I don't know where it was, but we're driving home from somewhere and he swings by this nerdy ass comic shop that he would never be caught dead in. And he tells me, go in there and find out how I beat this fucking boss in FF7. Go look in a guide. I'm like, all right. He used to send me on assignments.
That's gonna be me.
Well, you have the fucking internet. We did.
And then you came back with a list of attack, wait, heal, attack, wait, heal, attack.
Let one person attack. Use magic with this person.
It was more about weaknesses, or maybe it was like,
Hold on, what is going on here? Oh my god, what's happening to Liu
Animality,
Kang?
Liu Kang's got animality.
Look how fucking shitty this is.
Look at this, powered by industrial lame and magic.
I've seen better effects in fucking full moon movies.
And it's funny because he doesn't look like the dragon.
He's gonna turn to Beldar Conehead, Shao Kahn, in a second. Watch his head. He look.
Oh, dude, he looks like something from Mario Brothers.
This is a
amazing.
PlayStation 1 FMV.
Is this not anticlimactic that our final battle is too?
Did you hear that fucking high pitched noise he just made?
Yeah.
Ed Boon's probably fucking like, what?
What are you guys doing?
If it was Charles Band, he'd be all for it. He'd be like, look at all those dicks.
You know what's funny? Whenever you said Ed Boon's probably like, what? I pictured it like it was a movie, and it cut to the flashback, and it showed his point of view, and there were like bushes at the top of the screen.
Shut the fuck. I wanted to go back a little bit. How your dad ripped that out. I remember when I would go to GameStop and Babbage's, back when it was called Babbage's.
Yeah.
And I would take magazines that I was going to buy, and I would look in other magazines, rip out the posters, put them in the magazine I was going to buy, and just walk out with them.
Oh, you're
Genius.
slick.
Dude, that's what I did with all my Metal Gear Solid and Resident Evil posters. Like, I just shoved them in a different book. And then I went to a GameStop one time, and they had a bunch of Devil May Cry strategy guide books in the trash. I was like, what the fuck? So I pulled it out of the trash, and I was walking around with it, and my mom's like, we were getting ready to leave, and she's like, what are you doing with that? Take it back in there. And I was like, they had it in the trash. She's like, she made me go in there. She walked up to the lady, I'm sorry about this, my son took this. And she's like, oh, it's fine, we were throwing them away. Fucking embarrassed the fuck out of me, man.
Well, there was a point where like Toys R Us and stuff like that, they would kind of throw the old, they would throw out like a lot of old guides up front saying just take them. And that's where I got a lot of the MK Trilogy stuff, and they didn't have to be that old, just barely outdated, and they had to make room for new stuff. Like I got the FF9, FF8 guides and stuff for free. But what I used to do was this plaza where I used to go to Toys R Us and the mall and stuff. They had a Barnes and Nobles, and I would always go dumpster diving. I'd always go behind the Barnes and Nobles because all those game magazines, you know, once the new month hit, anything that was extra on the shelves, they just threw away, right? Because it was old.
Awesome.
And so I would just get fucking magazines that way.
That's kind of like a GameStop. People do that there, and they get pissed. Oh, you could take these games and give them to other people. Half the shit in there were broke.
I remember I found this magazine that was, I don't remember what it was. It was some kind of like bikini magazine. It wasn't porn. They don't do that there. But I found that when I was like 14 years old, and I beat off to that for like a year. It was great.
Sticky.
It was
Dog.
great.
What were you going to say, Zach?
I was just gonna say you guys are autistic with this Mortal Kombat shit.
Hell yeah.
I actually didn't say anything, but I went ahead and threw an insult at you.
The only like awesome memories I have of me and my dad, because he would like, when he was the tow truck guy, he would always find shit in cars that were going to be destroyed. Like he found like Super Nintendo, or not a Super Nintendo, or normal Nintendo with Maniac Mansion, Super Mario 3. He had all this shit, the normal Mario, and all of them came in a case box. And one of them was Demon Sword 2.
Case box?
Hell yeah. It's a case within a box, But he would take me to pre-order Mortal Kombat, which I was telling you about last night too. Like he would randomly play here and there, or I'd make them come in there and watch me do like the fucking Liu Kang Dragon Fatality on Mortal Kombat 2. My mom was like, "Is this the Mortal Kombat you wanted?" And as soon as you saw like the cover, it was red, and you're like, "Fuck no, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted Mortal Kombat 2." I was so pissed off because they gave me the first one. I fucking hated the first one. It was everywhere. I played that a billion times. I wanted the second one. And then the next day, they came with the second one, so I'd make them leave their bedroom and come in there and watch me do fatalities, and I never could pull them off. Just like you last night, Aaron.
I was able to score Mortal Kombat 2 because some game stores, stupid, not knowing what the fuck he was talking about, because those games were banned because my grandmother had heard about it, like they're so bad. So I wasn't allowed to have them. And well, listen to me though. So I went to a game store and I wanted Mortal Kombat 2. I had saved up my money and I wanted to buy a used copy of MK2 on the Genesis. And my mom and grandma were like, isn't that game violent? And Mortal Kombat 3 was getting demoed. It was like kind of brand new and they had it like on a screen behind the counter. And this guy goes, I don't know if he was stupid or if he was just doing a kid a solid, but he goes, oh no, it's just MK3 that's violent. This one's fine. And I'm like, oh my God. And they sold it to me.
Guys saved your life.
I think that's what he did. Well, there's a rating on the box for a reason. It says MA fucking 17.
Right?
There's no way he did know that, yeah.
You look at him and he winks at you. I'll see you in the back, kid.
Yeah, jerk me off. Yeah, no, maybe he just did me a solid. That's probably what it was. But I was like, oh my God.
Hey, look, there's Blaze.
Is this a Capri Sun commercial?
Is that Blaze?
Well, actually, a little bit of trivia. Initially, Quan Chi was supposed to appear at the end along with Shinnok, but they cut his scene out.
Yeah, you could find pictures of him online. This Asian guy they had in the Quan Chi makeup and this whole deal. They were going to shoehorn more characters into this thing. They were going to cram more. So,
dude, that is Blaze though.
No, I was laughing when Zach said, "Is this a Capri Sun commercial?" I thought it was funny.
It's Alex Mack, dude.
Yeah. Miss Danielle Atron.
Oh gosh. This is the part where they fucking make out and have sex. And everyone watches and they don't even know.
Yeah,
Did you see the Twin Towers though? That's fucked up. I'm surprised they haven't tried to edit that out yet.
What?
I didn't see him.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You didn't see him? It was when everything changed. It showed like pictures, like scenes of things changing back to normal, and the Twin Towers showed.
Why would they edit this out? You really think that not that many people are watching this movie?
Hello, we're in the pussified years of America. Everyone is pissed about everything.
Yeah, but I don't think they're concerned. They're not concerned about this movie.
How dare them put this movie, the towers in there?
How many copies are circulating?
Alex Mack.
Oh.
Smoke.
He just got danked to dust.
It's the first time I saw Liu Kang smile from the first and second one.
He smiled at the beginning when he was hugging Katana and that stupid hamster wheel ball.
That was the longest pre-credits scene I ever seen.
Well, that was a shitty movie.
John R. Leonetti. This is his directorial debut. He went on.
Why would you put your name on this?
Look. This is his directorial debut. He did like cinematography on the first Mortal Kombat movie or something like that, or like second unit. I don't know. But anyway, this is his debut as a director, and he went on. Do you know what his second movie was?
I bet it's amazing.
Years and years later, he did that
Street Fighter 2?
No, he did that first shitty Annabelle movie.
What?
I knew it would be amazing.
Well, career's got to go somewhere.
Who does that?
He didn't make the second one?
I don't think he did, no.
The second one's a lot better than the first. It's still stupid, though.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's better.
What do you think the third one's going to be like?
I don't care. I won't see it.
I'd rather see the Mortal Kombat.
The only way I'll watch it is when you inevitably buy it and put it in the voodoo. Because look,
because I did the second one.
Yeah, there's so many movies I've actually watched out of boredom that I never would have watched had you not put them in voodoo. I'm like, well, I mean,
Max got very low standards when it comes to the movies he buys.
Dude, I just buy it. Dude, it was $5, I think. Yeah, the Annabelle one.
There's a reason why.
It was $5, dude. Fuck it. It's just to add more, dude. Fuck it. You know when you're beating off to something you don't like and you're about to come and you're just like, I just got to do it anyway. Fuck it. Like, no, there's something better, and then it shows the guy's cock, and you're like, ah! You just gotta do it sometimes.
Exactly.
William, what'd you think of this movie, man? We popped your MK Annihilation cherry.
Well, this movie was, it was a movie. It had beginning, middle, and it had cast, it had director, it had a writer, multiple writers, actually. I guess you could say it's a movie, but that's the only good thing I could, say about it. It was funny to watch, but, it's not really a good movie. Mortal Kombat is a great movie. It is a great movie. It's the Citizen Kane of video game movies. Mortal Kombat Annihilation isn't. I feel sorry for you, Aaron. I know how you'd feel way back when you first saw that movie with your dad, thinking you're gonna have this special bonding moment, and then you're like, shit.
And he looked at me when we got out of the theater, and he stared me down, and he just said, "This is why I beat you."
See, Aaron, if you weren't such a beta and you would have just admitted that it was shitty, you could have hated it with your dad, and you could have both laughed at it.
Oh, I hated it too. I was just embarrassed. I'm like, God,
Yeah, you shouldn't have been embarrassed. You should be like, this is shit.
Oh, if I could go back in time, I was a timid, quiet kid. But if I can go back in time, I'd be like, wow, God, I would have broke the ice first because that's what you should do. Like, man, that sucked.
You would have watched it and liked it again.
No, this movie's awful. But
you love it.
It's got a cool soundtrack, though. It's got a neat soundtrack. It's got KMFDM on it again with a different song. I like the song.
Kame? There's a band called Kame?
KMFDM, and they got Rammstein. They have that Angel song on here, which was cool at the time. That's about the extent of it. But the movie sucks. It's not very good. I love the first movie. I've probably watched that movie more than any other movie. I'm not saying it's my favorite in the world, but I've watched it so many times. It's so rewatchable, and we wore it out. I don't know why we didn't just buy it earlier, because my mom rented it for us, I swear, a billion times. We kept going back to the same grocery store with the little laminates, and we rented it so many times. And eventually she bought like a previewed copy when they sold it at the same store. It's probably the one, so we fucking rented a million times.
Crazy.
Dude, Bruce Cheeseman.
What?
Yeah, Paul Cheeseman, David Cheeseman.
Oh man, nepotism at its finest. What's going on here?
Fucking the Cheesemans. They need a sitcom.
How did they spell? I missed it. How'd they spell it? How was it spelled?
Cheese man.
Yeah, literally.
That's great. Dude, I remember we had a store called Pages. Remember that, Zach? Where Save-A-Lot is now?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's where I first watched Ghostbusters. I would always see the case, and I would always rent it. It's so weird thinking that grocery stores had, like, you could rent movies. It's so weird. I know gas stations do it still.
They do?
Yeah, for like fucking semi-drivers and shit.
Okay.
It's fucking weird.
Why? They're going to be gone. They're not going to bring it back.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, right? I'll see you in a month. Better bring that shit back.
Oh, there's a guy with the last name of Cockrill. Now, is that not dank?
That is dang. Ronald C. Briggs Jr., he's related to fucking our boy.
Bricks. Dude, I don't know how many times I saw the MK in the theaters. The first one.
I didn't get to see it in the theaters, man. I never got to see. Well, I never got to see movies, but around that era, the only movie we saw was Toy Story, opening night. That was 95 as well, right? Yeah.
Shit, that comes out next month.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Along with Child's Play. Same day.
Yeah.
Oh, same day?
Yeah, and it's so funny because Child's Play has like a poster of them killing Woody. Like they actually legit put that out.
That's a terrible idea. They're gonna fucking inevitably lose to a Pixar movie.
Well,
Of course they are.
It's two different markets though.
Oh, they're still gonna lose.
But it doesn't matter. Because even if it's two different markets, it's pretty much statistically shown that, adults are going to take their kids to see Toy Story, and they're still probably not going to see another movie that weekend. Even if they maybe would have liked to see Chucky, they're just not. Everybody, yeah, it's going to win, but stupid. Hey, so William, you got to tell us as we start the closeout here, what was your experience with us today?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. You guys have great energy and great chemistry. The way you guys just sort of bounce back and forth. If I had a co-host of my own, it'd probably be the same thing. But unfortunately, the commentaries I do are solo affairs. But again, I had a lot of fun tonight. It was a blast.
Was it what you expected? You were an outsider, and now you're looking at it from the inside. Is it about what you expected?
It was what I expected.
I don't know if
he's like it was what I expected. A pile of shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No, it was what I expected. A lot of fun. I'm being serious.
Dog.
Well, that's pretty cool. So why don't you go ahead and plug your podcast, man, before we plug our stuff?
I just started. Technically, I do the written reviews and whatnot. GamerGuy's reviews. I have the blog, which I want to upgrade that to a website this summer. But I've also started doing audio commentaries. You can find those on YouTube. This weekend I'll be uploading commentaries for Waxwork and Waxwork 2. And then, the plan is to do at least 3 commentaries per month. So it's like later this month, you can expect commentaries for Predator, The Terminator, and because there's a new Godzilla movie coming out, I'll be doing a commentary on the 1998 Godzilla movie. You know, the one with Ferris Bueller?
With Matthew Broderick, yeah, it's not. And Roland Emmerich. Oh,
yep.
He peaked with Universal Soldier.
That's what I have in store for later this month. And hopefully we'll be doing nerd commentary again next month because, I want to do Return of the Living Dead with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And so as far as us, man, we just released last week our Tales from the Dark Side commentary. I can't remember the episode. It's the one with Jerry Stiller. Is it Devil's Advocate is what it's called? You guys can check that out. I know you've been posting Mac and Zach stuff every week. You guys posted a classic episode, the Let's Watch Curse of Chucky, which has one of the best thumbnails with Mac as the fucking dumb doll. It's ridiculous. What else do we got? Cinema Enema is our newest addition to the podcast family. Definitely show that some love if you guys haven't already. A lot of people are starting to jump on board, which I like. Most recently, we put out Pet Cemetery. I believe that was a week ago. And we got more of that coming. And I really like it when we got all these new people coming on board. And it's neat because I remember I get excited when I find a YouTube channel or something I'm really into. And it's been around forever and it was just like a kept secret. And I have like this entire archive of shit to just keep me entertained for I don't know how long. So a lot of people do that when you guys, discover the channel. The people, they fucking just latch on and they go through everything. It's great. So appreciate that. And I guess we'll close out by saying, if you guys are on YouTube, if that's how you're getting your podcast fixed, that's great. I get it. I mean, if you're watching it at home, it makes sense. But if you're out and about, you might think about subscribing to us on podcast networks. We're on all of them: Google Play, Stitcher, fucking Apple, and Spotify.
And it's free, baby. It's free.
And it's free. I don't see how people strictly listen to us on YouTube unless you guys are stationary. Then I get it. But definitely check us out. We put the links to all the podcast networks below in the descriptions of all these videos. And even if you do prefer YouTube, even after that, still maybe hop on over there just to leave us a 5-star rating and some comments. That stuff's going to help us gain more exposure and noticeability to the other folks that would like a show like ours on those formats. That's really all I got. Do you guys have a new Mac and Zach underway? The Scumbags?
Fucking Scumbags, baby. Hopefully it'll be ready by next Monday, baby. Well, it's out already if it was for this episode.
But anyway, a lot of stuff underway. Like I said, Mac and Zach's coming. I got a deep end in the can that can go up this weekend or whenever Zach wants to put that up. So, and Josh James, his Hard to Kill podcast, he just put out Total Recall. So we got a lot of stuff coming. It's been fun experimenting with a very consistent schedule, because a long time ago we started with just kind of having the podcast once a week. And now we've kind of blossomed to this thing where we have a steady schedule of, all right, Mac and Zach is on a Monday, and then we got this show on a Wednesday. When Josh James comes out with his podcast every few weeks, that falls on a Thursday. It's not really... I was worried if it was going to be a little cumbersome to some people, but no, the hardcores, you guys are going through and listening to everything. So whenever we have a week where we have all new episodes, the same people are going through and commenting on all of them. And it blows me away that you guys are finding time to listen to them all. So it's much appreciated. But that's all we got. Keep coming back for more, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye, puppets.
End of the week at the Revival House. Next month's theme, you gotta figure it out. Italian zombies or Pauly Shore, a slasher with a knife and the girl next door, and 1 second in, get it all queued up and ready, hit play in 3, 2, 1. Bye bye puppets, Zach Pete and a solo cut band. Couldn't miss Cameron's love and Josh's Scott failed and Riverman's bail. Bye bye puppets. Sounds good, like this country used to. Revival House, 2019, y'all. That sounds like fire, like this country used to.